everyone. I'm your host, Maria Cosette, and I'd like to welcome you all to watch the next hour of an exclusive interview with an artist who is a trailblazer forging a new path that redefines musical borders. And who am I speaking of? None other than international superstar Andy. How are you?
Hi, Maria. It's good to see you.
Very good to see you. Very good to see you. Pleasure to have you here.
Thank you.
And of course, we have so many things to talk about because you're constantly evolving as an artist, constantly new things happening in your career. So it's very exciting.
Thank you. I've had some of my best interviews with you, so I'm looking forward to this.
Oh, awesome. Loved it. Yes, it's going to be very good. So I'm glad everyone's tuned in, and we're going to find out a lot about what's going on with you. First and foremost, I'd like to speak of your brand new single. And this is a collaboration between you and your lovely and talented wife, Shani. The music video has already gained hundreds and thousands of hits throughout social media, and the song is called DJ. So I know it's in Farsi and English, and let's talk a little bit about the song.
The lyrics in Farsi was written by Paksima, my all-time lyricist, and the English part, the American lyrics are written by Shani. This is a rendition, an adaptation from a Mexican song called Intentalo. Okay. And of course, this is all done by permits and licensing from EMI and all that. So I'm very excited because it's a great song.
It definitely is.
Thank you. It's a very happy song. In Farsi, the translation is get up and dance. It's always time for dancing. It's to bring people up to tempo with live. And I'm excited because this is a duet with Shani. It's the first time after we get married. We're doing
That's
it's
awesome.
Exciting. The whole process of recording was fun. The video is done by Koji, and it's a great video. It's very popular these days, and I thank people for watching it.
Yes, definitely. And you're definitely a power couple, I should say.
Thank you.
Now, how was I know that your hometown of Mejidiyeh is somehow incorporated in the video. So if you want to briefly speak on that before we jump into it.
Well, every time I talk about Iran in my memories, I must, and I do talk about Mejidiyeh. I grew up in Mejidiyeh. It's I would say middle class to middle class Iranian Armenian society, and it's a great society. It's produced a lot of great musicians and soccer players, and they're just good at everything, from the mechanics to the engineers to the doctor. It was a very fertile neighborhood, and I'm so proud of it. So every opportunity I get to talk about it, I do, and now it's immortalized in a song. So every time I perform it, I'm going to be mentioning Mejidiyeh in it.
Of course, and so shout out to all the Armenians from Mejidiyeh. With that said, let's jump into the amazing music video. This is Shani and Andy. The song is called DJ. Check it out. Hello everyone, you are back with a special episode of Music Box, and I am here for an exclusive interview with international superstar Andy. I'd like to definitely remind you guys to attend the amazing concert at the Greek Theater August 4th, Andy live in concert. So much more questions for you. Once again, thank you for being here. And I want to touch up on a year and a half ago, you had a collaboration with the legendary Bon Jovi. And this is a rendition of the song Stand By Me. I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with it. Now, there was also a little meet and interview you had with Lionel Richie. Let's talk about that a little bit.
Well, for one thing, the video with Bon Jovi has gained 7 million hits on YouTube, and we're just so proud of it. I just believe when artists from different countries sing together, it creates a new borderless music, and people just love all this crossover material.
I agree.
And my meeting with Lionel Richie was kind of a coincidence in a radio interview he had. We met, and it was a very pleasant interview. I've always admired him, his work, and in this video you can tell that we have a mutual respect for each other.
Yes. Definitely.
There's a talk of duet, and we are working on a duet, and hopefully it will happen sooner or
Wow,
later.
cannot wait for that. I love Lionel Richie. I mean, I grew up listening to him.
So did I.
Yeah, no question about it. So anticipating that as well.
Yes.
Now,
Well, if you want, we can watch the footages. And
oh yes, don't worry. We are definitely
Yes.
going to watch it. We have a lot of juicy stuff here on Music Box. Before we cut to that, though, because we are going to check out other footage of your amazing performances, sold-out concerts at Hamalir.
Yes.
So I wanted to ask you, as a performer, whether on and off stage in Armenia, what was your perception of it? What was your experience? You know, Armenians from all over the world travel to come see you in Armenia, and it's just phenomenal, the turnout there and your dynamic performance. So what is your feeling of when you visit Armenia?
Well, obviously, I welcome the idea. We travel to Armenia mostly every March. It's Iranian New Year's, and thousands of Iranians come from Iran to be with us, to celebrate the New Year's Eve. And for me, not only it's good business, but it's great because I get to be in Armenia.
Of course, of course.
Eat Armenian bread and cheese and greens.
Can't go wrong with that.
Yes. I stay in Hotel Armenia, and my balcony opens to Armenia.
Wow.
And it's like it's like I'm in a dream, in a beautiful dream, and I get to visit all my Iranian compatriots, and it's an unbelievable feeling because my music is banned in Iran, so we can't travel to Iran.
Right.
So for the last 30 years, my only opportunity to see Iranians is to perform around Iran, like Dubai,
right.
Uzbekistan, Tajikistan.
Oh, you've performed everywhere. Worldwide superstar, definitely, yes.
But it's always a pleasure to see Iranians, especially coming from inside Iran. They're just they are my #1 fans, and it's a blessing to be able to have a country like Armenia where I can both visit Armenia and play for my Iranian fans.
Yes, and actually, speaking of your Iranian fans, through media outlets, you are branded the Prince of Persia, which is an awesome nickname to have. So with that said, and speaking of Lionel Richie and all the way across the world to Armenia, let's check out some amazing footage from Hamalir performances and also, of course, his little meet with Lionel Richie. Check it out, guys. Hello everyone, you are now tuned in to a special episode of Music Box. I'm your host Maria Cosette, and here with a wonderful and incredibly talented Andy.
Thank you, Maria.
Yes, of course, I have so many things to ask you. I wish we were here more than an hour, but let's talk about your concert, shall we? So
Okay.
August 4th, Greek Theater. This is certainly not the first time you've been there. You've performed at numerous prestigious venues around the world, and namely the Greek Amphitheater. So what could fans expect different this year than from your last performances at this venue?
If I'm not mistaken, this is our 6th time at the Greek Theater. It's one of the most beautiful locations.
Oh, it is
on
breathtaking.
Earth. It's a beautiful place, especially in the summer night, under the Hollywood stars.
Oh, I love the Greek Theater.
Yeah, the trees. You can bring your girlfriend and grab a glass of wine and enjoy the music. This is going to be kind of a different concert. For one thing, we have several new songs. In the last 2-3 years, where we've been absent from Greek Theater, we have several #1 hits, and we are going to perform them. We will perform the song DJ with Shani for the first time.
Nice.
And I'm excited because we have the same dancers who appeared in the video, the ballroom dancers, the street dancers. They're all coming. We're going to have a big DJ festival. This song, because it's about DJs, it's created a great relationship between me and the DJs. And a lot of DJs are coming. It's like DJ festival.
Oh, that's awesome.
At the Greek Theater. And that's going to be fun. Obviously, our biggest crowd shows up from Glendale and the Armenians. And if I'm not mistaken, I hear people are traveling as far as San Francisco and New Mexico to see the show.
Wow, I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it. And I definitely wanted to note and emphasize that throughout your tenure, you've had so many new developments constantly every year. And that's so important for an artist and truly shows that you're incredibly hardworking, which is also important. And also you keep feeding your fans new material, new music, and still doing so. And you always exude positive energy. So the concert's going to be amazing, I'm sure.
Thank you. I love music. I grew up with music, and I love my fans. We have a great relationship. It's like we grew up together,
right?
And we're sticking to each other. The loyalty, I can't compare it to anything else. And it's that loyalty and the attention that I get that helps me go back to the studio and create new material. And it's like we are serving this community of hardcore fans who deserve the best. So
yes,
every time we will do our best for them.
Awesome. Another new development, again, is a fantastic song, I should say. It's called We Hear Your Voice. And it's written by, again, your incredibly talented wife, Shani. I love her, by the way. And this song is special because it's performed by top artists around the world. So let's speak on that a little bit.
Well, you see, we are musicians without borders.
Right.
And obviously we like to see peace in the world. The last few years there's always this talk about the Iran and Israel conflict. And Shani, who's in the middle of all this, although she's from Arkansas, but it's like she was, she's a reincarnated Middle Easterner. And she loves the Middle Eastern music and the people. And inspired by the situation between Iran and Israel, because on social media you could see the Iranians and Israelis sending messages to each other, saying, we love each other, we don't want to bomb each other.
Music brings everyone together,
exactly.
I feel like, yeah.
So Shani's idea was she can write this song, and she did. And we invited artists from, like top artists from India, from Israel. We have Liel Colette from Israel, who's performed with Bocelli, Julio Iglesias. We have Sonu Nigam, probably one of the top 3 singers in India.
Yes.
History, unbelievable singer. We have #1 Afghani singer, Ehsan. I'm singing in it, Shani is singing in it. We just got a confirmation, a top Korean artist who has 53 million hits.
Wow.
Is coming. He has an unbelievable story. You can check it on YouTube. And the numbers are adding up, and we are in the middle of negotiation with a major Russian artist who's going to be singing in it. So all these artists, hopefully, majority of them are going to show up at the Greek Theater. We're going to premiere the song for the first time, and the great news is all the profits from the download of this song, 100% of it, will go to a major non-profit organization who helps children across the globe. We have already signed with a major non-profit organization. It's just not been signed, so we can't mention the name. And this is our way of thanking the gods who are taking care of our business and blessed us with music. So we are returning this to the people.
Yes, and actually, you know, knowing you as an artist, both professionally, personally, you're an incredible human being. The same can be said for Shani. I mean, you guys are both, when I see you, it's just immediate smile on my face. And your humanitarian efforts have been evident throughout your career. You've always been involved in charities and charitable work, and this is just another result of it. So what else can we expect from your concerts? Are there any secrets or anything you could share, or production-wise who you're collaborating with maybe?
Well, besides the fact that we always bring surprises, we're going to have so many.
I know, that's why I asked, but it's always a surprise. I thought I'd ask anyways.
Thank you. Well, great musicians, great artists who would be collaborating with us. But one thing I can guarantee is fun.
I know, energetic, fun, yes.
To me, our concerts are not people sitting down watching us perform. We are performing with people. People will be a big part of it.
I'm sure not sitting down either. They'll be dancing the whole time.
Definitely, and I'm counting on that. To me, especially LA is my playground, and we are preparing for the best we can offer. We are going out of our way with the best lighting design coming from GB Lighting Gilbert. And to me, it's summer. We're going to be celebrating summer. This is not specifically a Persian or an Armenian concert. This is going to be a multicultural, international concert. And the more Armenians show up, the more Armenian I will be singing.
Yes, that's another thing. I'm glad you brought it up because I was going to mention that. You know, it's very, again, evident that you're so proud to be Armenian, yet very well known in the Persian community as well. But I do want to note that at every single concert you have, wherever you are, all around the world, you always sing in Armenian.
Definitely.
And that's so awesome because you're representing us, and you know we're proud of you. We're proud of your work, and that's amazing that you do that as well.
Thank you so much. Well, in Greek theater, as you've seen in the last 5 times, I always have Armenian dances and Armenian music. I love Armenian music. I grew up with it, and although I'm known mostly for my Persian material, and I'm so proud of that also, because that's also my heritage. But music has no borders.
Of course.
And Persians love Armenian music.
They do.
And a lot of Persian Armenians will be at the concert. So we'll be covering Persian, Armenian, English, Spanish, Middle Eastern, and whatever comes naturally.
Of course, yes, exactly how you said it, music has no borders. I don't understand Farsi. I really wish I did, and I think I'm going to start learning. My parents know it fluently, but I still listen to, I mean, I listen to your music, I listen to Ebi, you know.
Right.
I don't understand it, but I feel it, because music, you feel it.
Of
You
course.
don't necessarily have to understand.
It's like you and me listening to Spanish music. I mean, I don't speak Spanish, but I enjoy the
Exactly.
music.
Exactly. Well said. Well, stay tuned, everyone. We have a lot more for you with Andy. And of course, if you would like to check out any information pertaining to his music, visit andymusic.com. And don't forget, August 4th at the Greek Amphitheater, Andy live in concert with amazing surprises. So stay tuned. Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in to this special episode of Music Box, and I'm here with international superstar Andy. Andy, so we are about to wrap up, but not yet. And what I wanted to ask you is, I know that your fans are intrigued by you, and you're a very interesting individual. So let's talk a little bit about what you do off stage, as far as aside from music, aside from actually working on movie scores, and doing a plethora of things in entertainment. So you play soccer, and very well.
Thank you. I love soccer. Even when I'm working at the office, my TV is on Fox Soccer, and I watch soccer the whole day. I play soccer twice a week.
And who's your favorite team?
Oh, I have so many favorite teams. I'm just so proud of the Armenian national team this year. A lot of young, great players. Iran's national team is doing great this year, and I'm hoping to see those two countries in the World Cup. And I am also supporting the U.S. national team to be in the World Cup, and a lot of great soccer. I'm just motivated by how soccer is picking up in U.S. And I have a coaching license myself. I'm hoping one day I can
have
coach.
Your own team, Team Andy.
Yes, and so yes, my life is full of either playing soccer or watching soccer and enjoying the game. Actually, our Majidiyeh friends, we have a soccer team, Majidiyeh soccer team. A lot of great players in there, and I play with them on Thursdays. I'm so proud of those guys.
Nice. So yes, you lead a very healthy lifestyle. You are also a vegetarian.
Still, yes. After 32 years, I'm still a vegetarian. It's a very simple way of life. I love animals. I can't imagine eating them. Yeah, it's a very simple, healthy life.
Yes, and actually during PAS, I kept Boss, you know, this past Easter.
Good.
And I have a friend also that's a vegetarian, and people always ask her, what do you eat? And then when I kept Boss, I found that there are so many things to eat.
Course.
It's just a matter of being creative, and you don't necessarily have to eat meat, chicken, and you know, all of that. So let's also...
I don't blame my brothers who are big meat eaters. I have never told anybody not to.
Right, right. You have respect for to each their own.
Of course.
Yes.
I know Armenian dishes have a lot of meat and they're all tasty. I can't imagine my brothers not eating meat. But for me, it's much simpler than that.
Right, of course, a personal choice. Now, speaking of that and your love of animals, I know that you work with animal rescue and numerous humanitarian efforts, as I said earlier. What are some causes that you believe in, support, or things that you do as far as charitable outreach?
Many causes. Anything that has to do with animals, Shani and I support. Our dogs are all rescue dogs.
Oh.
And I think Middle Easterners are finding out that if there is a God, the same God created animals also.
Of course.
Although we respect human life and we have raised so much awareness for needy children of the world. Actually, right after this interview, I'm going to an Armenian cancer fundraiser. So we're always involved with the humanitarian causes, but we can't forget animals. They're also children of God, and
of course,
I love animals.
I don't know what I would do without my dogs. Yes. I mean, who else gets that excited when you walk in the door?
Who else loves you that much?
I know. I love them. I love them. So, I mean, much love to you for you know, supporting all these amazing causes, and I'm sure you're such an amazing spokesperson.
Thank you.
And so we're about to wrap up, and I wanted to ask you if there were any last things you would like to tell your fans. You know, I know that you may want to send out a message to them, and they love hearing from you.
Well, I can't thank them enough for supporting me. I love music, and my fans are giving me the opportunity to live my dream as a musician. And they know I do my best for them, and we have this loyalty to each other. That's always been the main purpose in my life, and a lot of people criticize me for paying that much attention to that loyalty. But look, I love music, and my fans are the sole reason for me to have this great life and still play music and play something that I would do for free.
Right, exactly.
And have a moderately good life. And I appreciate that. I thank them for supporting my concerts, and I'll see you guys August 4th at the Greek Theater.
Yes, yes. And thank you so much for coming here once again and blessing my set and being a part of Music Box. It's always a pleasure to see you off the set, and please send my love to Shani as well.
I will, and I must add that some of my best interviews have been done with you, and I love your music, I love your voice. Can't wait for your next album.
Me too, I can't wait, yes. Thank you so much for the kind words. Once again, visit andymusic.com for everything encompassing in the world of Andy. And of course, don't forget August 4th, live in concert Andy with amazing other performers, production, the whole nine. If you're looking for an amazing and magical night, August 4th, attend the Greek Amphitheater. Thanks guys for tuning into Music Box. I'm your host, Maria Cosette, and that's it.